Okay.
We appreciate John this morning. I'll jump past. Yeah.
All right.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So, when someone that we know and love dies suddenly, it's like a bomb, right? Goes off in our life and completely shatters us without warning. And that day marks us forever. You'll always remember when you had a phone call or heard the news. The initial shock of the news stuns us in disbelief, right? And then waves of grief crash upon the shore of our soul. With each crashing wave, we are flooded with questions and thoughts. What if I would have been there? What if we knew more about her medical condition? What if we could have done something different? Then we ask the question, and I think this is falling. Why, God? Why? And then, flooded with memories, right? All the good times, the happy tears, the hard times. The companionship, the laughter, the love. And these thoughts then turn to questions and grief over what could have been in the future, right? But now will never be. I understand that. Anyone who's lost a parent understands that, especially when they're younger. And the waves of grief, they continue to crash as time goes forward, right? On the shores of our lives. For the time that we had together, we are thankful. Right? Thankful for the time that we were able, you were able to have. But because Kathleen did believe in Jesus Christ, which she did, we grieve not as the final end, but with hope that rests in the promises of God, written for us in Scripture. For since we believe that Jesus died and was raised to life again, we also believe that when Christ returns, God will bring back with him the believers who have died. And we're told to encourage one another with these words. So this is the end, but it's not the final end. And that gives us encouragement. That's 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. This truth helps us in our grief, helps us with our questions, and gives us strength to go on until we meet again. And until the day that God will wipe away every tear from our eyes, so that we will see clearly, and he makes all things new. So let's pray together, okay? So God, we hold on to the hope of your promises, which are many and which will and have been completed. God, especially when we are struggling in our grief, God, when someone has died, we turn to you and your promises anew. God, in those promises, we get hope and encouragement and comfort that there will be a resurrection, there will be new life, God, there will be a time in which you make all things new for eternity. I thank you for Kathleen, God, thank you for how she has impacted us in this room and so many others beyond this place. We know that she is with you in paradise, which is far better than anything we have here. And we look forward to the reunion with those we love, but most importantly, to see you face to face, Jesus. Until then, we continue to hold on to hope and walk in you in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm going to read the obituary, and hopefully I won't slaughter too many of these names, so you gotta tell me, but they're not too many. So here it is. It's Kathleen Ann Sunnyborn, age 57, of Rockford, and formerly of Burbank, Illinois. Passed away on Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. She was born in Chicago on December 5th, 1960, to Henry Lawrence and and Betty Jean Sunnyborn Crosley. Kathleen had a forgiving heart and enjoyed meeting new people. She never knew a stranger. She loved cooking, dancing, music, video games, animals, right? Especially horses and kittens, which is a good choice. And most of all, the Lord. She is blood mother, grandmother, sister, aunt, and dear friend. She will remain in our hearts forever. She is survived by children, Jamie Ann and J. Floyd, Teresa Ann Wright, and James Lawrence Bahus. Yeah, Bahus got it right. Okay. Former husband, James George Bahus. 2 grandchildren. Siblings, Pamela Sunnyborn and Sandra Dorsey Sawicki. Henry Hank L. Sunnyborn Jr. Sister-in-law, Brenda Sunnyborn. And beloved furry grandson, Vinny. Good old Vinny. Numerous nieces and nephews, and of course friends. She is predeceased by her parents, her brother, Mickey Sunnyborn, pets, Shadow, Queenie, Rusty, Cassie, Oreo, Peanuts, Happy, Pepper, and Jazzy Jet. Yeah, so that is the obituary. So, this is a time in which you can share some memories about her. And I can start, and if you have something you want to say, probably best you come up here so I can get on video. You might guess. Remember meeting Kathleen, and she was inquisitive. She was friendly. She was pretty enthusiastic. She was engaging. She volunteered for Crash Show giveaways and other things where she was working hard. She seemed to really connect well with people. I think she was a good lady. Obviously, like us all, she had some struggles, and she tried to bravely overcome those things. But I think she really did want to do what was right, what God would have of her. And I'll always remember that smile and her glasses. And looking at these pictures, boy, yeah, like I was saying, she hadn't changed since she was a teenager. And pretty remarkable. So, yeah, look forward to seeing her again. So, if anyone else would like to share, just come on up here, say whatever you desire, and then once we're done, then I'll continue.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
All right. I have something on my phone I want to read for you. Get it. Still recording, yes. Pull it up real quick. Try not to cry.
It's okay if you want to cry. Yeah, it's okay.
Dear Mom, I will always love you. I cherish every memory I have with you. I ask God why. Why did He take you so quickly? My mind races for answers. I don't have all the answers. I trust God took you in His time. I feel you watching over me. You never truly left me. You're always in my heart. Until we meet again, you're always my mama. Even in spirit, you're here with me. always caring for me, sticking up for me, protecting me, with a love like no other, the love of a real mother. And she's the reason why I believe in the Lord. And she encouraged me to go to church when I was younger, but she didn't ever force me. It was by my choice. And she was a fun person. She encouraged me to do a lot of good things. She encouraged me to draw. She was an artist. We draw together. Sometimes we draw, like I draw a line, and she'll draw a line, and then she'll draw something, and I'll draw something, and it'll just turn out to be something beautiful. And the last time that I was with her, we colored together and we made plans for the future. Going on a picnic. Or for next Thanksgiving, we planned to get together, and I was actually going to make dinner for us. And I wish I had, but that's just the way it is. So I encourage you to appreciate your parents that you have left while you can. So you can't ever have that time back. Until we meet again, Mom. I love you. That's all. Anything you want to say?
I would like to say that getting out to God and Pastor Dave and Sister Gretchen and the rest of the family. I just thank God that I was able to get a chance to meet my mother-in-law. Because the reason why I'm so happy, because I used to always hear her say, "You got to meet," she was always talking about the Jamie girl. That's what she got to say.
Jamie girl.
Yeah, she got to call her Jamie girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, man, I got to meet this lady that she keep talking about, because that's all she talked about. She loved her some Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, we met at the library. Well, actually, I met her mom first, met her first. We was all at the gazebo one night, and we was out and talking and everything. And so it was raining, and my mother-in-law, she had this really pretty yellow dress. It was like a sundress, And so it was, I can remember at the time I was staying in Black Hawk, when I met her mom and stuff. So me and her mom just clicked for some odd reason. I feel like I've been on her mom forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me and a couple of my friends, that was with us on that night. Excuse me, when I met her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, she wound up going to my apartment. I had my own apartment and stuff. That was my, first apartment since I left the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her, did she want to, come by, and I didn't want to leave her out there by herself, at the zoo that night.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, would she like to come by? And I opened up my doors for her.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends at the time, he was, she had a book bag, she was very cautious about her computer.
Mm-hmm.
And so she thought I was going to take her computer, at night. And I said, ma'am, I can't go nowhere, because you know where I stay at. I said, I can't leave or nothing like that. But she winds up letting my other friend Michael, he wind up, I don't know how he got it, from her mom. But I don't know how he did it, but we all went to my apartment and stuff. And so I let her, like she, was able to use my bed and stuff. And me and my other friends all slept out, in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that time, the next day we was going to the Carpenter's place. And my friend Marsha, she had an asthma attack. you know, she was having an asthma attack and stuff, so my mother-in-law gave her her inhaler, you know, and let her use it, you know, so that way my friend could breathe better at the time. So she did. We wound up going up to the Carpenter's place and ate and everything. But we had our ups and downs, you know. But then we had our good days and we had our bad days. And, you know, but she still, my mother, she used to make me so angry sometimes because she was so much like my mother. I just wish that my wife could have met her mother-in-law because they act the same exact way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like night and day with them two.
Wow.
But she wasn't able to meet my mom, you know, because my mother had passed away back in 88, she passed away. Yeah, and so, you know, I just wish that my mother-in-law could have got a chance to meet my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they both were Sagittarius, you know, Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I'm just thankful that, you know, she brought us together and stuff. And, you know, I love my mother-in-law and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she's smiling down, looking down on us and stuff. So we did the best we could, you know, with the little time we had. I mean, you know, first and making all the arrangements and stuff. And I'm pretty sure she's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's all I have to say about my mother-in-law. I just love her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else? Or no? Yes, no? You don't have to, or you can't.
Okay.
You can go
Sure.
first and then I'll go after you.
I mean, me and your mom didn't talk much, but I used to see her on the city bus all the time. And there was like no seat, so she would offer me to sit with her.
That's very kind.
I don't know what else to say about her. She was a wonderful woman. I used to go to our family Bible fellowship with her,
Mm-hmm.
and she was always nice to everybody there. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
What I have to say about Kathleen is that she was very funny. She always had a smile on her face. And whenever I saw her and I was feeling down and out, she'd find a way to make me feel happy and bring a smile on my face. And when I spent time with her and Jamie and Jay and here at church, and it was heartbreaking. I didn't get to spend much more time with her. I started going to another church, so I missed all my good times. The times that I did have, they were very memorable. So I just thank God she's going to be with God in heaven. That's all I have to say.
Well, when Jesus was on earth, he had a lot of friends. And he became really close with a family. Brother, two sisters. The brother's name was Lazarus. And the sisters were Mary and Martha. Now, Jesus heard that Lazarus had died. And so he went to their house to be with them. John the Apostle records this in chapter 11 of this event. It says, on his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Bethany at the town was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem, and many Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in the loss of their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him. But Mary, she stayed at home. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here,
My brother wouldn't have done.